So, when I first started Spectrum Gaming, I was hoping it'd be a place just full of fun and connection where people can sort of make friends through their shared interest of gaming. But it has ended up being so much more than that. It feels to me like the main group of young people in Spectrum Gaming are people who have been failed elsewhere, people who are in burnout, people who are struggling every day. And for a lot of our young people, Spectrum Gaming is the only place where they connect with other people outside of their family. Um, and while it's really amazing to be able to offer a place like this to some young people, it also means there's young people in our community who are struggling a heck of a lot. And then we have the dilemma of meeting young people and people who want to join our community who are really struggling and really wanting them to have a space where they can be accepted and make those meaningful friendships while being aware we're human and we can't support everyone even if we really want to, and knowing that if we let too many people into our community at once, it would be disastrous. All of our staff team would go into burnout and we won't be able to run anymore. And we have this really, really difficult decision of really, really wanting to open to more members, but at the same time knowing it just isn't right now because of how much support our community members need, and it's crucial to us that we don't compromise that for them. If I'm being honest, if we focused only on our community, if we focused only on supporting young people in our online space and at our meetups, we would be open to members right now, because we would be able to focus on the support within our community. But if I'm being honest, I don't think that's right for us. I personally am really, really not comfortable with the amount of young people who join our community who are at crisis, they are in burnout, who are suicidal. Every single day there are young people in our community who say they don't have a reason to live anymore or who have lost hope in existence on the planet. So I'm getting emotional. There are young people as young as 8 years old who message and try to work out what reasons they have to live on the planet. And I just find it so unjust that so many young people don't get to have a happy start like other people do. When you're a child, you should be able to just smile and laugh and have positive experiences. But there's so many young people who are just focused on survival, and I just think that is completely wrong. So I'm not able to accept that we're just going to be supporting people when they're already really struggling. I think it's absolutely essential we do more to give a platform to young people's voices and address the root cause of why they're struggling. This is why we have our Barriers to Education project. This is why we've got our Autism Understood website coming soon. And we're also working with partners on work around autism and suicide. It is essential to us that when young people are struggling and we see the same reasons over and over again, we do something about it on a strategic level to stop young people from continuing to be failed over and over again. So which is why we do these advocacy projects. That's why we deliver training. Sorry, and it's why we attend lots of strategic meetings as well. While there are so many young people who need support and who we want to support, we want to make change so that it because it isn't not it shouldn't be normal for autistic young people to struggle, and we want to be able to do as much as we can to fix that. So as I said in the post, we're hoping to be open by the end of September. Rather than just giving a date, I thought I'd list a few things we're working on so that when we reopen to new members, we are genuinely ready and our community will welcome people with open arms, with the support they need. First of all, we have a clinical psychologist who joined our team recently, and one thing they will be helping with is doing clinical supervisions for our youth work team when they need it. Because, as I said, there are lots of young people who struggle a lot, and our staff often need support so that we can keep being empathetic and give them the support they need. We want to rewrite our staff training, and we have some training which I think is really, really incredible, but it's very, very text heavy, so we want to change it and make it more sort of engaging for people. Once we do that, then I don't see why it just has to be internal training. We're hoping that it will be so high quality we can just share it free for anyone to use if they want to understand our approach and our ethos and our way of working. We want to review our current staff support processes to make them the best they can be. for at least 6 months now, there's been young people getting in touch saying, we want to be young staff members, we want more responsibilities in the community, so we want to spend more time to give more young people an opportunity to do that. We've also currently had some volunteers who've joined our community recently, so we want to make sure they have the time to sort of understand how our community works, and get the support they need to be able to take part in our Epic community. So they're the things we're hoping to get done by the end of September, and then we will be comfortable reopening to new members. I'm really sorry if this is disappointing news for anyone, but yeah, I hope it makes sense. And sorry if I got a bit emotional. I also start laughing when I'm feeling a bit emotional, which is weird. So I wasn't laughing in a funny way before, but yeah, I hope this makes sense.